Greetings, and good afternoon, Juneteenth family. Welcome to another weekly edition of our Lunch and Learn.
E is exhaling, having an opportunity to breathe, to rest, to refill yourself and rejuvenate yourself, because no one can pour from an empty cup.
As you evolve and become more of yourself, you begin to attract the people that are there for you.
Amen.
So everything you need is in this space.
You have to learn from your mistakes. Once you make a mistake, sit down, recoup, and then start over. And once you do that, you say, I got that.
See, Juneteenth means to me, I would definitely say empowerment and education.
When I experience it, it's like just coming together and, being a part of something bigger than myself, And
A new start, starting a new chapter, opportunity, new beginnings, all of that good stuff.
Hello, my name is Athenia Rodney, CEO and founder of Juneteenth NYC. Are you looking for something fun to do for Juneteenth weekend? Well, look no farther. This is a special invitation for you to attend the most exciting event of 2023 with Juneteenth NY. We're thrilled to announce that this year's celebration promises to be bigger and better than ever before. Join us for an unforgettable experience filled with a wide array of exciting performances, delightful vendors, mouth-watering food trucks and vendors, an exclusive fashion show, a rally at Barclays Steps, a free bus ride with health drink tastings, don't miss that, a dope flash mob that's going to be on Saturday, and Juneteenth flag raising. Don't forget, we'll also have a lively music band and some other performances that will get your feet tapping or palancing, whatever is in your spirit to do. For those of you with little ones, don't worry, we've got you covered also. Juneteenth NY 2023 is the event for all ages. We'll be featuring a dedicated kids zone so that your young ones can join in on the fun. The Brooklyn Nets and Liberty will be doing basketball clinics. The New York Knicks and the Rangers will be doing hockey clinics. And we will have story time, competitive games on the field, and free game giveaways. We'll also have a Black History quiz competition. So make sure you bring a charged phone, and most school attendants will win a special prize. So make sure to get your school involved. So why wait? Grab your free tickets. Yes, free. It doesn't cost anything, but we do need you to register so that we can prepare for the amount of people that will be in attendance on the weekend. So we look forward for you to go to our website at www.juneteenthny.com, or you can go to our Instagram at JuneteenthNY, like us, follow us, engage with our page. We'd love to see you participating. It warms my heart. Trust me, it does. And then go to our link tree and you'll get a direct link to register. This will be a monumental occasion. We can't wait to see you there. Thank you and have a good one. Bye.
Greetings, and good afternoon, Juneteenth family. Welcome to another edition of our weekly Lunch and Learn. Today, we have a small business owner that is with us from Connecticut. I'm so excited to have this conversation with her and hear all about Ray of Rye and why and how it got started. So let's welcome up Tricia Martin to the stage.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Tricia, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
With us.
Thank you. I'm doing great. Thank you.
So I know we're going to dive into a conversation, but before we dive into that conversation, I would love for you to share with the community just a little bit about yourself. Not necessarily, don't go too deep into the business, but just let them know who you are, what you represent in this world, and just anything you want them to know about yourself.
Okay, well, hi everyone. My name is Trecia. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I actually is originally from New York. Family's from the islands, but I moved out of Connecticut a few years ago with my family. And I'm just a motivated person. I just want to be bigger than life at itself. And that's just me. And I'm just glad. I want to introduce myself. Everybody gets to know me, not only my business, but me personally as an individual, and just to know who I am as a person.
Got that. So tell us a little bit about your background before you began the business. You, if I'm correct, it was you started it this January, right? That just
I started last year, April, right?
last.
April, directly after. But I had the idea last year, April,
Gotcha.
literally directly after I had my second baby, which she's one now. So I I wanted more from my family. I was working for the United States Postal Service. It was just endless work. I had my first daughter. I didn't spend much time with her. She's 2 now. I was just working, working, working. I'm like, I can't live like this. My kids, can't grow up not having their mom around. My husband is always on the road. He's a truck driver, so it's like no parent is home. Everyone else is raising them except me. And I just April after I had my second born, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't leave my kids up to people. So I came up with a business plan, try to figure out what I like doing, what I love doing, what I can pass down to my kids as generational wealth and what I can build for them so that they can carry on. So when we're not here, they're able to carry on in the future. And that's basically where I started in terms of my mindset last year, April. But I didn't dive into the actual making and the actual things until August of that year, which is last year, August. So that's it.
Got that. Well, I will share as a parent of a 22-year-old that that's an invaluable lens and scope to have on parenting because the generations that I grew up in, it was often a lot of support. So for me, I had the support from my parents, a lot of support from my parents, and then my siblings as well. But I'll share that did end up with a result of me at certain ages having to then hone in and work a little bit harder on putting in or pouring in, let me say that, pouring into him and giving him the life's lessons that I wanted him to carry out into the world. While it worked and I love the young man that he's growing into, it's always nice to have the different ways to look at it or the different ways to experience it. And I'm also realized that I'm also blessed. I'm blessed that I've gotten my own healing and transformation in the midst of raising him so that I was able to pour into him more solidly. But it matters so much because I'm just thinking that there are plenty of parents that have tried both of these ways and it doesn't always turn out for the best, because children are individuals. But just the basis of taking the time to stop and say, I want to be here for my children. I just want to acknowledge you for that and to say, because many people, when you say that you work for the United Post Office, I'm sure that there are people that will watch this and go, what? She walked away from one of the jobs that our parents say
That's
you
what I
better go
get
out and get
every
you
day.
one of these jobs that'll carry you and be able to sustain you and support you. So I want to definitely big you up and acknowledge the fact that it takes something to walk away from something like that. And to walk in, it's like I feel this vision of like you're walking into the sun, like because you get to be with Ray and Rye.
Yeah.
So now let's talk a little bit about Ray and Rye. You mentioned you have the 1 and 2-year-old. I would love to hear about how they, outside of the parenting, how did they influence the start of the business, and like how did you decide to start Rye Scents? And at this point as well, introduce your business to the community, please.
Yes. So, Array of Rye Scents is basically, I actually started off with candles. I love candles. I enjoy candles. But it was at a point where I was buying candles. I burned them for like literally 2 minutes. And then after that, I'm not smelling anything. So I'm like, I'm good with my hands. I'm a hands-on person. Like I'm not the person with the books. I wouldn't be a lawyer. I'm not that. I'm good with my hands. So anything to get my hands in, I'm good with it. So I started off with the candles. I said, let me try if I know. I started doing my little research and I tried doing it for myself and said, see if I would like it. So happened I loved doing it. I just loved the aroma while I was doing it. It was just so amazing. And I was like, my friend was like, well, get into it. Get into it. I'm pretty sure she's watching right now. And she's like, get into it, get into it. And I'm like, okay, let's go, let's try it. I did, and I enjoyed doing it. And I literally started pushing the business around maybe November of last year. I started really pushing it out there and started, selling to my friends and family. They loved it. They enjoyed it. It's like, Trish, you did a good job, try to get out more. So then that's where I started. And then the Rare Rye, I named the business after my daughters. The first one is Rhea, so it's Ray, and then my second last little one is Riley, so I named it Rye, so Ray of Rye. Those two little girls are my world. The reason, and as I said before, the reason for quitting the post office was for them. I felt like I needed to be there for them, and they're girls. And my mother was there for me from day. She's still there for me right now as we speak, because she helps me take care of them, to be honest with you. But I want to still be in their life, be able to teach them things, because I'm proud of the woman I am today because of my mother. And I want them to look at me and say, my mom is the reason why I am who I am today. And, creating this business was not only to make money, but is so that they can have something to say, oh, my mom started this, let me continue it. And even if later on they decide to, change things around and do whatever they want to do, it's okay. I'm fine with it. But the goal of this business was really for them and, for them to have a foundation in life. And my goal is generational wealth. Once I leave this world today, I want my kids to have something to say, let me take it on. My mom left this, whether it's a house, it's money. I want them to have something, but I still want them to know that what is yours, you got to work for what is yours, because my dad had a few businesses. My dad had things, and I believe you, me or not, I've never say, oh, my daddy had this, so I'm not working for this. Anyone can tell you I'm a hardworking person. I do what I have to do in life. And I'm not, what my parents had, it's theirs. I want to work for what I want, but they set a foundation for me to be something more than just what I am. And that's what I'm thankful for. And the business is really about them, my kids. And, my dad is not here no longer. He passed away in 2006. And, my whole goal for this was also for him to look down and I'm proud of my daughter. Even though I'm not here, she's still carrying on something, because he did the same thing. He carried on something. But it wasn't for me. It was for my older siblings. But I still have that mindset that I want to do something better than what my father did. Because we always want to do better than our parents. And our parents always want that. Yes, I work for the post office. I didn't expect my kids to come work for the post office. I left because I felt like I need to do more for them and be there for them and set that foundation for them in life growing up. And that's just Rye Scents.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And I love that. So what I hear in this conversation and what's really showing up for me a lot is that I hear that legacy. What was your dad's name?
My dad's name was Durham Beckett Martin.
Durham Beckett Martin. I love speaking our ancestors into the space and bringing them in for honor, but also wanting to just highlight that it's even bigger than generational wealth, that the legacy, and that's even part his what he did in the world, his few businesses are what set a foundation for you to understand that you could actually walk away from something and still be great and still be grand and be more than just a worker somewhere showing up to clock in for somebody's clock. Mm-hmm. You now get to create legacy for Ray and Rye. And the beauty of that name of Ray of Rye, as I said while you were speaking and you were saying that they may not want to continue that, I'm saying in my mind, but the beauty of that name is that they could take it and expand it so much further. It can be anything. It could be a real estate agency. It could be whatever insurance, whatever it is that these young ladies grow into for themselves. they could actually continue the legacy of being an entrepreneur, because that's the spirit that I feel so much that runs through the veins from your dad. And who knows how far back that legacy goes. I'm sure it goes beyond that, because I'm sure he learned that from someone else.
Yes, but his father was a farmer. He became a farmer too, but he also had multiple business. So it's the entrepreneur from the family growing up. And me as working for people, I said, this is not for me. I need to continue what my father started. He was an entrepreneur. I think I need to be an entrepreneur too. I need to do something that I love doing, and something that it's a good feeling waking up in the morning wanting to do something that you love, because you're less miserable, you're less angry. And I found myself getting angry going to the post office every morning. I was miserable, I was angry, I was complaining. And you don't want to get up in the mornings with that type of energy. It's not a good energy. It just drags you down. It makes you look old, it makes you look weary. And I didn't want that anymore. It's like, you know what? I need to wake up wanting to do something that I love doing. And, even though I still do work right now for someone else, which is less stressful, I still want more. It's just not enough. I still want more. And doing the business, it's more for me, because it's not just ending here at Juneteenth or these little pop-ups that I do, but it's going further than that. And I'm reaching for the moon, the stars, the sky, whatever you call it, I'm reaching for it.
I consider that to be endless possibilities. There are endless possibilities when we're open and when we show up and we have faith. And you focus. You said something that is so key for me. Living our life's purpose and finding out what that is, finding out what your life's purpose is. Because I'm thinking, as you were speaking about how you felt when you went to work in the mornings, I actually had an experience at the post office yesterday, and I had two different individuals, because I had to come back to the counter. But one, I think miserable much, and then the other, so pleasant. And even in the miserable much, it was this phony, like, smiling, but in the minute, you can't do that. Like, okay, whoa, I get it. So that goes even beyond your own internal experience. You then impact others when we bring our stuff to work. And I was just sitting here chuckling as you're talking about it, because I'm like, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just experienced it yesterday, and I had to use all my tools to not meet that person where they were, because I don't have time for that. I actually live in Georgia, and that's why I left New York. I love New York, but New York's energy is just too high for me. It's a compacting, just compressing energy there that just eats me up every time I'm there too long. So I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to meet you. No. And that's when Spirit gifted me with the person that was pleasant and didn't have the miserable interior going on. So thank you so much for sharing that and taking the conversation there and just pointing out how important it is for us and for the people that experience us to live our lives at our highest vibration. So about your products, I know you mentioned that you have candles, but I also know you have some other items that you've added to it. Can you share something about that? Share about that and how you came to get to that point, and about the research, like how do you know to create these products? Because often I'll see products in spaces and places, and with sensitive skin, sometimes I'm scared to try different people's products. So for me, my first question is always like, what is it? What's in it? What did you study to start making it? Things like that. So can you share that with the community?
So my first shot was the body butters. So my first little one last year summer, she was breaking out in hives. At one point, we thought she had my mom said it was mumps or measles. I'm like, Mommy, that is not mumps or measles. So I started doing my little research, started researching stuff, found out it was eczema she had. I don't suffer with that in my family. So that was kind of like, okay. So I started doing my little research, figuring out what can fix this, because when you go to the doctor, all they're going to do is put a bunch of steroids in your skin and it stops it for a minute. But then after that, you have to come off the steroids, because she's a baby, she's a kid. You can't on those products for too long. So I try to research stuff about, what can help with eczema, natural stuff that can help with eczema. And that's when I started researching body butters. I'm like, body butters? I'm like, what is that? So then I started doing researches, watched a lot of videos, watching what's in it. So I started researching different oils and different butters that actually, is good for eczema. And the ones that I do put in my stuff is the ones that are good for eczema. So I started making it for her skin. I just did it because I wanted something for her skin. Wasn't thinking even about selling it to begin with. I just wanted something because she was itching like crazy at night. And I'm like, oh my God, you're itching. Like, mommy, I'm itching. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So then I started rubbing her skin. She has used it right throughout summer. It hasn't bothered her. It just started flaring up the other day because she decided to go to school and started eating pizza because cheese flares it up. So for the past few days, I've been just rubbing the body butters on her, and it's calm now. So after I realized that I'm doing this for her last year, I started the body butter January of this year. And I said, you know what, maybe I should make it to sell because a lot of people likes natural stuff. Some of these lotions, doing my research, lotions has in water, and water is technically not supposed to be evaporated from our skin. So the lotion actually removes the moisture from our skin. And I was reading, I'm like, what? I'm using lotion all my life, not even realizing this. So they said what the body butter does, it actually keeps the moisture that belongs in your skin, and moisturizes your skin. You may not see that total shine like you get from the lotion, but the whole point of it is to moisturize the skin and keep those natural oils that actually belong in your skin. And that's how I started learning to sell it. And when I actually started selling it, people was like, yes, body butter is the best thing. And then that's how I started selling it. Everybody loves it. So my body butters are all the same ingredients. Reason because I know what it caters to, but I have made different scents. So not everybody likes natural products, but not everybody likes the scent of a natural product. So you know how shea butters and those things smell when you actually put them on your skin. Not everybody likes that. So I decided to incorporate essential oils into them. So I have scents like lavender. A lot of people like lavender. And I have a passion fruit, which everybody loves the passion fruit. So, I put the oils in it to make you want to use it because it smells good. It's also good for your skin, but it smells good also. Because a lot of people, I personally don't like the raw cocoa butter smell. I don't like it. But a lot of people, I'm pretty sure it feels the way how I feel. But so that's how I ended up putting the oils in it. And then, everybody, and I put a little color in it just to entice people, just to want to, let me use something nice. Everybody likes to smell good. I know I like to smell good. So I know people love to smell good because I do. And then I eventually came out with the sugar scrub. So I also learned that exfoliating your skin, I've known of exfoliating my face. That's all I know because I scrub my face. But when people say exfoliate your skin, I'm like, exfoliate your skin? You're supposed to do that? And then I started doing my research on exfoliating your skin where sugar comes into play. And that's how I came up with the soap. So each of my body butters actually matches my soaps. So when you scrub your skin with the soap scrub, after you get out of the shower, when your skin is nice and still moist, not too dry, you rub the butter all over your skin and keep that water that actually belongs in your skin. Because it's not technically when we dry our skin. Back in the day, they air dry the clothes. Technically, that's how we're supposed to be drying our clothes. But we throw them in the dryer when we come to come to America, because I grew up in the islands, putting the clothes in the line is the best thing. You keep that scent and the actual natural stuff for the clothes in it. Same thing with our skin. Air drying your skin is way better than drying it with a towel. You're supposed to keep that moisture and it leaves your skin natural, nice and soft. I use it on my skin. I use my own products. I don't sell nothing that I don't use. I use every last one of my products. My candles, if you smell my house right now, it smells like a forest in here because it just smells. I just light up my house in here. So, that's how I came up with my products, and probably come up with some more, but not yet. But that's what I'm into right now.
I love that. I love the share around. You definitely taught me a couple things in your shares that I was not aware of, and I never thought about the reference around air drying the body. But I do know that when I get out of the shower, and if I don't do that like hard drying everything so hard,
Feels better, right?
I have used body butters and different oils, and it definitely it feels better. My skin remains softer.
Yes.
And I also from a child have experienced eczema. So at different phases and stages have learned different things for myself. And but we have a question. I have a question for you. So, two things. The first one, so we have a request to, I typically, honestly, in the space am about honoring the ancestors and our loved ones that have transitioned when we speak of them. But there is a request that you honor your mother as well. Someone would like you to speak her name in the space as well.
My mom, she's here. She's still alive. My mom is Sylvani Martin. She's my rock right now.
I was just about to say that's what I heard. She's your rock.
Let me tell you, I don't think I will be nowhere without her right now. Not only she has helped me with my business, but my two little girls, everything for them is grandma. She cooks. My mother loves cooking. Like, you come into my house, she gonna feed you. I guarantee you she's going to feed you. So my mom, she feeds them. She takes care of them. She even threw a birthday party for the last little one the other day. Because I was not in the headspace to do a birthday party, but she's like, I'm gonna throw it. I'm like, okay, no problem. It's all you.
Happy belated birthday, Rye.
Thank you. So, she has been my foundation for my business. I came to her with the idea. She's like, I'm going to tell you, go ahead. So she helped me start it. She helped me give me the idea. She was the one testing the candle. She's like, I don't like that smell. Let's try another one. She's my everything right now. I don't think I would be nowhere near where I am without her. She's even been to my pop-ups with me. She's probably going to be at Juneteenth with me, right next to me, sitting next to me.
I look forward to meeting Mrs. Martin.
She comes to every one of my events.
Let her know if she decides to want to bring one of those plates with her. I will receive it. I would appreciate it. I would love it, because I was about to say, well, the next time I happen to roll through Bridgeport, I know where to stop when I'm hungry.
Definitely. She loves to cook. Let me tell you, she will cook the storm up. And she will feed the whole village. And I'm like, Mommy, you don't have to cook so much. Just cook a little bit. If I allow my mom, she cooks every day. I'm like, Mommy, rest yourself. Sit down. Relax. You don't got to cook every day. Sit down. Me personally, I'm so simple. I can eat a piece of bread and go to bed. I'm okay. I can go to bed. But my mom has to cook. She has to make. She said, did you eat? Did you eat? What did you eat? Did you eat your vegetables? And I'm like, Mommy, come on.
I love it.
So, she's my everything, along with my husband, but she's everything. She's everything right now. I owe it all to her with this business, because she has not only helped me physically, mentally, but she has also helped me with this business financially. And I owe it to her. And she's like, if you're going to set a foundation, set the foundation. I'll help you if you need help. And she has helped me throughout it. I owe it to her. I definitely owe it to her. So
I love that.
I love her.
Mom, I love you, Z, but we're not going to do that, because there is a conversation that we came here to have that are about products and about Ray of Rye. So there is a skin. Are your essential oils all natural too? From Sankofa Sojourns would like to know about the essential oils that you add to the products.
So all of my essential oils either come from Nature's Garden. I mean, if you research it, Nature's Garden, all of my essentials come from there. And also I use candlescience.com. So they're all good for skin. I've made sure I've checked my products, all my oils are also good for skin. Some of the oils I actually use in my candles. So the oils that I do buy, they're good for both the candles and for skin. So if I have to use it in a candle, if I choose to use it in a butter, I can use it in a butter, but they're all from the natural products that I buy from Nature's Garden and candlescience.com. Those are the only two places I buy my essential oils. I don't buy from nowhere else because I don't trust nowhere else. My body butters come from my oils and my butters comes from J&E Edwards International. They're wholesale for all butters, oils, and other products. So they wholesale. I buy them from there. I don't buy anything from anywhere. I make sure I fact check my stuff. So no one have to worry about me buying products from Amazon and those little places. I fact check. Another young lady who actually sells body butters introduced me to J&E Edwards. And I like that. She sells the same thing. She didn't care giving me the tips. She gave me so much tips that day when I met her at an event. She's like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, do this, do this. And I'm like, okay, I didn't expect that because, we sell the same things. But I love that. We're both Black small business owners. We're trying to get ahead in life. And I always tell people, I'm going to help you, whether you sell the same thing or not. You know why? Because everyone have their own blessing. And you're not going to stop my shine, and I'm not going to stop your shine. What is yours is always going to be yours. And what is mine is always going to be mine, no matter if we're in the same space. So if we were supposed to get 10 customers, you're going to get 10, I'm going to get 10. So I don't stop nobody's growth. I introduce people to different stuff. I've even met another young lady that sells the same things. I've gave her so much tips. She was so shocked. She was like, she never expected that. I'm like, well, look, I'm a different person. I don't jealous of nothing nobody have. I work hard for what I want. And if I can help a sister out, I'm gonna help you out. We're both trying to reach the stars and the moons. And, as Black people, same color, same skin, we got to help each other because, other cultures, they help each other. We got to help each other to lift each other up at the end of the day because, tomorrow we have to set something for our children. Our children are the future. We're not the future. We can go today, tomorrow. Our kids are the future, and we have to set some kind of something for them to know, look, my mom set this, let me continue it. This is the group of girls that set this, let me continue it. And this is what I want. And I'm going to help anybody text me right now and say, where do you get your products? Sure, I'll tell you where I get my ingredients. And that's not a problem. Everything is out there for everybody, and we all have to share it. It's no use holding back because at the end of the day, my shine is not going to stop by your shine. And my shine is, I'm going to shine regardless. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm going to shine regardless. So I don't stop anybody's shine.
I love that. I love that outlook. That's often my, because in this world, you see things, it'll start very small and then you see everybody's doing it. And I find that a lot of times people will downplay their dreams and goals based on the masses. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that you see and understand that what's for you is for you. Mm-hmm. And that we all have blessings and that it's so many people in this world. And they all need body butters and body scrubs and to smell good and to feel good. And what would happen if it was all solely on you?
Exactly.
What time you would have no time for Ray and Rye.
No time for Ray and Rye. Nope.
No time to enjoy mom's good cooking.
Exactly.
No time to spend with the hubby. No time to be with the people that you love. So I love that because it, like you said, we all want to get to the sun and the moon together. So why not do it together? Yeah. I'm part of a group of women that we consider that to be partnering with power.
Yes, power it is.
Partnering with power. So I love that. I love that you actually are also practicing what it could look like to actually put another part of your business, because you can become a consultant eventually and really support people and still make money through that by helping them out and sharing. And I do know that hoarding is not a good thing, whether
Nope.
we're hoarding things, whether we're hoarding what we know. And it happens so much that people in our community, they hoard and keep things to themselves for the fear that someone's going to do some kind of harm to them.
Yes.
And I think that is so dope. So question for you, what you mentioned that mom definitely has helped out with the foundation of the business as well as foundation of you and your family. But what have been some of the challenges and what have been some of the most rewarding things in like taking this the world? I don't consider it a risk. I consider it a huge step towards your dream. But the world would say that it was a risk to leave your job for something like this. So, what has been some of the rewards and some of the challenges in taking this risk?
So some of the challenges that I've faced is making something that is not good enough. If it's not good enough for me, I can't sell it. I'm sorry. If it's not good enough for me, I can't sell it to somebody because it's not going to be good enough for you. And some of my challenges is like making something that, it didn't come out what I expected to come out. It's not what I expected it to be. Another challenge that I've had was, when I see my people, my color, my people, see small businesses and they walk over you and go to, the big businesses. That's a lot of that's challenging for me because, we're all one here. And it's challenged me a lot to realize that don't take it personal. It's not about you. And I've took it to heart. At first come of the business, I've took it to heart. But now I'm like, whatever, keep moving. That was a lot of my challenge as a new business owner, is to realize that don't worry about who's not acknowledging you or your business or your product, because there's millions of people out there that's going to eventually acknowledge your business. So that has challenged me so much that I felt personal to the point where if I go somewhere and like I go to a pop-up, for example, and no one, comes to my table, no one's come and asked about my product, I took it personal. Now I don't take it personal no more. That was a lot of my challenges. One of my success now is reviews. Everybody coming and telling me, girl, your candle is amazing. It lit up my house. Your body butter is everything. It moisturized my skin. It's everything. That alone encouraged me to go further. That encourages me to go bigger. That encourages me to put myself out there some more. And I always tell people, a lot of your friends and your family is not going to support you. It's the people out there who's going to support you. And doing a business, I've learned that. Doing this business, that I have friends that do support me. Don't get me wrong. I love those that support. A lot of them don't support me. And frankly, I don't care, because I've gone to so much pop-ups where people actually look for me. Is Rev Rye coming back? Is she coming back to this event? I don't usually go to more than one event, the same place more than once. So, because I really want to expand. I don't want to go to the same place too much times with the same people. Because when you go to an event with the same people all the time, you're not getting your business out there. You're just really bonding with the same people. And I just feel like that's not me. I'm reaching further, and I feel like I can go further. Right now I'm researching to go to Georgia next year for one event. I told my friend about it. She's like, girl, you coming all the way to Georgia? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to try to look for an event in Georgia because she lives out there. My stepmom is out there. So, I'm reaching for the stars, and I've learned that those negatives, there's not going to stop me, because there's so much positives out there that's actually staring in my face and say, come on, let's go. We got this. And I know I got this.
I love that. I absolutely love your energy and your attitude about life, like in as a whole. Um, you definitely stand out. Just even with that part, like that alone, who you are and what you bring to your business, definitely, I could see why they come looking for you. If this is who you are at your table, I can see that they're coming looking not just for the candles, they're coming for your light. You have such a light that is it's very warm and it's welcoming. And if I'm walking away with products that are making my skin that happy and smell good, I get it. I get it. So I'm so looking forward to you and experiencing you at Juneteenth and seeing your mom.
I'm super
Can you
excited.
share what advice would you give to someone just starting out their small business?
Um, don't give up. There's gonna be so much obstacles. Let me tell you, I've had so much obstacles. I've had candles that I actually wasted, jars of candles that I wasted. You know, don't give up. Look at the bigger picture. And and my mother always say, that's the nature of a business. You're going to lose and you're going to win. And losing is going to be the first half, but trust me, you're going to get it. You're going to get it eventually. And I'm going to tell anybody, I'm going to be honest, I've lost a lot doing this business. I've put in more than I've actually gained thus so far. And am I upset? Yeah, but I'm happy still because at least those obstacles have taught me, okay, this is not the way to do it. Let's recalibrate. Let's go back and let's do it again. And that each of these faults have brought me to do better at that product. And I will tell people, just know what you want in life. And if you know working a 9 to 5 is not what you want in life, I don't tell you to walk away now, but find something that you enjoy doing. And that's going to make you happy because I always tell people, your peace of mind is your best mind. And I love my peace of mind. I like waking up in the morning and have a peace and I have to worry about, I got to deal with these people today. No, I like getting up in the morning and have an energy and, just be who I am because, be who you are is the best. A lot of companies, they make you miserable. The rules, the regulations, the drama is just what it is.
Sorry to cut you off. I often refer to that type of the 2 hour system and how it is that, while we are no longer enslaved,
We're still enslaved.
it's corporate slavery. We show up, we do all of the work, and we get the smallest of the fruits of the labor.
Yep.
And once I was able to frame it that way, because I can remember from 19, my cousin and I, we have this conversation often where it's like, we didn't listen to our elders. And at the age that we're at, if we had gone ahead and dived into some of these jobs, we'd be retired already. So there's times that it can work, but me, the little rebel that I was, didn't have the mind and the plan to say, you know what, do it that way. Maybe take that to go figure out in the meantime who you are and what you want to do in this world and what your purpose is. So what I did was I refused to do what they wanted to do. So life took care of me and I'm fine and it worked out. But we often go, what if we had done that? We'd have a retirement that we'd be using to then fund these other dreams that we have now. But it's all about those dreams. And honestly, like you said earlier, figuring out what your purpose is.
And not only that, I actually have a master's degree in IT, for those who don't know. And everyone keep telling me, you should get a job. You could have gotten a job. I've applied to so much different jobs. They want you to have 10 million ways of experience that you don't have, but they don't want to hire you because they don't want to train you. And my mom even said the other day, she said, you gave up on the IT? I'm like, yeah, I gave up on the IT. This is a business now. And according to my husband, you're going to be the next Yankee Candle. So
I do want to gift you a jewel. I want to gift you a jewel because in my mind, I was like, I haven't seen what her candles look like yet. But I was like, how dope would it be if on the back, on one side, you have these quotes from your mom? I was like, because when you've shared a few things that your mom has poured into you, and I'm like, her mom drops jewels.
Yes, she does.
And I think you should instead of a hashtag, put a little diamond shape and then her quotes.
Yes,
And
I should do that for my candles. Like so.
and for me, it's like those are the things when I do buy candles now, because candles, like we spoke, it's a lot on the market. So the ones that grab me now, and you can find things that smell good. What grabs me is when it's in something that after the candle is gone, I can still keep, and that it reminds me of something. So I like to buy things that I've seen. Like I have one that it just has Namaste on it, and I just use it now to hold my pins. But when I see
Oh,
it, just constantly reminds me, Namaste. I'm a slay this day. Relax, find my center, get
I'm a
grounded,
slave.
and it really allows me to go forward,
Yeah.
and to just it just is one of those things that makes me happy. So I definitely, I was gonna gift it to you after, but I'm like, no, just gift it to her right here, right now,
That's
because
a good
it's
idea. I
part of the
should. I
conversation.
should. I
um
should.
it's definitely part of the
Yeah, because
conversation.
I have my degree, but I told my mom just yesterday we had the conversation. I said at this point, I don't think I was built to work for somebody. I said
Mm,
my father did not do it because my father was a business owner from day one. And I
mm,
said, I'm not built for it. I cannot deal with the constant change of rules and regulations, the constant scrutinizing, no matter how hard you work, no matter what you do, you keep getting scrutinized at work.
mm.
It's just not for me. And I've set my mind now to be the next Yankee Candle, according to my husband.
I love that. Listen,
So that's my goal
that's the
right now.
spot.
And I'm reaching for it. So
I
focusing on
love
IT is not a part of it right now. But
I
as I
love
told
that.
everybody, just keep your eyes on the prize and you
Mm,
know what you want tomorrow. A business doesn't get successful overnight. It takes time. It takes energy. It takes strength. It takes endurance. It takes having a mind saying, I failed today, but I'm a win tomorrow.
I
It
love
takes it takes a lot. It drains you. I'm telling you, I'm tired every day. But at the end of it all, I say, you know what? These are my foundation for my children and my family because generational wealth is the best wealth. And that's what I want for my family. So, as a new business owner, don't give up. Just keep going. Keep going. No matter how much obstacles come your way, no matter how much you fell, just get back up. Just brush it off, brush the dust off, and just let's keep going. Look for someone who's going to motivate you. If you got friends over there that's telling you, oh no, anybody gonna buy that, you don't need those kind of friends in your life. There's a lot of friends out there that downplay us, especially when they know you're getting ahead more than them. They have a way of bringing that negative energy to you. And I've gotten rid of friends even before my business
yes.
because of negative energy. They don't believe in you. Once your friends don't believe in you, cut them off and keep going. You know what your end goal is, you know what you want to progress, just keep going. That's for all my new business owners. And you can message me, DM me, let me know. I'll give you an idea, I'll throw an idea at you. I'm here. I help. I help if I can. If I can't help, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't help you. I don't know how to tell you. I have a friend right now that she's been trying to do a business, and I'm pretty sure she's listening to me. And every day I tell her, "Let's go, let's go. Stop thinking about the risk. Let's
Mm,
go. You pushed me for this." She also helped me push for this business. She pushed me, and now I'm trying to push her, but she keep thinking about the risk, thinking about what she can or cannot do, and I said, let's go, push it. You know where we came from. You know where we started because we used to work together in a company, and she left and I left. You know where we started. Let's go, push it on. And that's my goal for anyone that's listening. Just push it on. Don't worry about the economy. Don't worry. Everybody's looking like, oh, the economy is this, the economy is that. The economy is going to be what it is then, now, ever, forever. You just do what you have to do and keep going. Just keep going. You know what your end goal is. And that's my thing for everybody. Just do what you got to do.
I love that, Tricia. Thank you so much. So I would love, because you definitely mentioned for them to DM. Can you let the community know? I'm gonna follow it up with a last final question for you. But before we do that, can you please let everyone know where they can find you, your website, all of the information that they need to get a piece of Ray of Rye?
So my Instagram is Ray of Rye Scents, Ray underscore of Rye underscore Scents. For my Instagram, and I have my website, which is the name of the business, rayofryscents.com. I also have an email, which is rayofryscents@gmail.com. So you can message me, ask me about my products. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, all my ingredients are on my products, but I will tell you if you want in detail how much I use in it. I will definitely tell you what it is, because I don't want me selling you a product and then you call me tomorrow, oh, I broke out, you told me this was not in it. I don't want that to happen. So if you need to know in-depth ingredients, I do list it on my products, but if you want a little bit more information, I will give you a little bit more information. I don't have a Facebook page for the business, but I have a personal Facebook page. But if you have to message me, I don't have a problem. I message back. I may not get back to you right away because I have 2 on the 2, remember? So I don't have a lot of time like everybody else because I got 2 on the 2. So, they take up my time, energy, strength, everything you can think of, they take it up. So I make my products at 12 o'clock at night when they're in bed. So, because I spend my time with them as much as I can. So, but message me, ask me. Right now, I have 20% off for Mother's Day on my website. All candles, all products, 20% off the total price. So you can go on my website and order a candle. You can buy a small one just to see how it smells. Let you know the small ones. They're small enough to light up a bathroom. So don't put a small one in your kitchen and tell me tomorrow you don't smell it. You're not gonna smell it as much because it's a huge room. So a bathroom, try it in your bathroom, and then if you want to get a bigger one later on, living room, dining room. I've had people that said the candles literally light up their house. My friend even told me she went to work and left the candle on and come back. That is so dangerous. But she said when she came back, her whole entire house smelled like, because it was a mango and coconut, it smelled like she was in a mango field. But her house was smelling.
I do have a question for you. Do you take custom orders? So say, because right now I was like, ooh, coconut mango, but lemongrass kept coming up for me. And just now I was like, ooh, I would love a coconut lemongrass.
Yeah, I do actually custom orders. I have a few people that have asked me for certain scents, and I was like, okay, I can make them. But if I make them for you, you're not gonna get it right away because I want my candles to cure for 2 weeks, two to 3 weeks at most, because that's candles curing takes at least 2 to 3 weeks. You can't do a candle today and burn it tomorrow. You're not gonna smell anything. So my curing time is 3 weeks. So if you want something ahead of time, I can do custom orders. Just let me know ahead of time because it has to cure for at least 3 weeks. I use paraffin wax. I don't use soy wax. So a lot of people want to know. The reason I didn't use soy, everybody's using soy wax, and I've burnt soy wax candles, and I feel like it doesn't have a throw that I like. And my paraffin, it gives my candles the best throw ever. I've seen scents where people say that, researching certain scents on the website, they say, oh, this scent doesn't burn, but mine's burn because I not only use the scent that product, but I've added other scents to it. So all my scents are mixed with something. So I didn't take it from the shelf and just pour it in the candle and I call it a name. I mixed all my scents. All my scents is mixed with something. So even if I use Jamaican Me Crazy, which is called a scent, if anybody knows candles, it's Jamaican Me Crazy. But I have 2 other scents that's in it that's going to make me a Jamaican Me Crazy. So just so everybody knows, definitely I can custom a scent, but you have to give me at least 3 to 4 weeks because I want you to have a good scent. So it's going to have to cure for at least 3 weeks.
I love that. I love the integrity in your business. That's what I hear so much. It's so much integrity in the research that you put in the work that you're putting in before you're selling your product, and like actually using it. Like I know a lot of people say they use their stuff, but I just hear a level of integrity within you that I really love, sis. And I would just offer you to keep the same. Now, these are my last final 2 questions for you. Can you please let the community know what days of Juneteenth they can find you? at our event? Will you be doing both days, 1 day, 2 days? Let them know where they can find you. As well as, can you also share, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
So I would only be on the Saturday because I have another event on the Sunday out here in Connecticut. It's also a Juneteenth event, so they're having it on the Sunday. But I'm only doing the Saturday down in New York. What Juneteenth means to me? Our people coming together as one. Throughout life, we've always been separated. We've fighting each other, and it needs to stop. We need to come together now as one. And Juneteenth just means that to me. We finally get a day where we can come together. We finally get a day where it's just us. Because I look at certain things and I'm like, oh my God, can we just have something for ourselves? We as people, can we have something for ourselves? And that's what Juneteenth means to me. It's like we have something that we call ourselves, our own, because Juneteenth just celebrates not only us, but our ancestors, the people who've paved the way for all of us, whether you're from California, Brooklyn, New York, South Carolina, it doesn't matter. Our ancestors all started one place, but migrated to other places. We all started together. And that's what Juneteenth means to me. It just means for us as one coming together and us celebrating each other, and stop fighting each other. Stop fighting your sister. Stop fighting your brother. Stop it. We need to stop. We need to come together as one, enjoy, and have a good time on Juneteenth. I'm probably bringing my kids. So you're probably going to see my kids there too. So I'm bringing them. We have to come together as one. And, we fight each other too much. We try to bring down our brothers and sisters too much, and we need to stop. It's life is going on. We need to stop. It's just for me. I love all my people. I love when I go somewhere and I see all my people. We just party and have fun and joy. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much, Tricia. I love that share. And it's been a great conversation today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
coming to
having
lunch
me.
and learn with us. And I look forward to meeting you, Ray, Rye, and Savani. I can't wait. Hopefully everybody's there. You guys have a great day, and I will see you shortly.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye, everyone.
Oh, community, I hope you really enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. I took away so many gems and had confirmation or just reminders of so many different things that allow us to elevate and continue to expand and connect to each other. So next week's guest will be Deborah Casanova, and she'll be here to give us an update on her business since she was here with us the last time. And I look forward to that. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Have a good one.
Hi, my name is Athenia Rodney, CEO and founder of Juneteenth NYC. Are you a proud member of the Juneteenth community who wants to showcase your talents to a wider audience? Look no further. We are inviting all interested vendors to apply for our upcoming Juneteenth celebration event, June 16th through 18th. And all of our requirements is that you must be a family-friendly vendor. And what that means is we are not allowed to accept any vendors who sell CBD or alcohol. As a vendor, you'll receive a designated space to showcase your business, whether it's in person or virtually. With our promotion on our website and social media channels, you will gain valuable exposure to the wider community. Not to mention, by participating in our event, you will have access to potential grant opportunities and media coverage exposure worldwide. Our Sunday vendor slots are already full, so you can imagine. Don't miss out. But don't worry, we still have vendors on Friday and Saturday, and we are still accepting food truck vendors on Sunday. By registering today at JuneteenthNY.com or going to our Instagram handle at JuneteenthNY and liking us first and following us, and then going to our link tree in our bio for the direct link, you will secure your spot and be connected with our network of vendors, sponsors, and attendees. So what are you waiting for? Secure your slot today and join us for an unforgettable Juneteenth celebration experience. Together, we will build brand connections and showcase the unique talents and passions of our community. We'll see you there. Bye.
Greetings, and good afternoon, Juneteenth family. Welcome to another weekly edition of our Lunch and Learn.
E is exhaling, having an opportunity to breathe, to rest, to refill yourself and rejuvenate yourself because no one can pour from an empty cup.
As you evolve and become more of yourself, you begin to attract the people that are there for you.
Amen.
So everything you need is in this space.
You have to learn from your mistakes. Once you make a mistake, sit down, recoup, and then start over. And once you do that, you say, I got that.
See, Juneteenth means to me, I would definitely say empowerment and education.
When I experience it, it's like just coming together and, being a part of something bigger than myself, And
A new start, starting a new chapter, opportunity, new beginnings, all of that good stuff.